Hello, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I am Angela, and over here we like to focus on fashion and all the fab things. So if that's something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my uploads. Okay, so today's video is going to be about styling winter outfits. You guys love when I do the styling video, so I thought we would do one for winter. So I'm going to be styling some pieces that either I have shown in a previous video or just an item in my closet that I have not worn yet, but most of them are recent pieces that I have shown, some in my Zara haul or some in like one of the, what's new in my closet, one of those videos. So I just decided let's actually style them up and see what we come up with. The pieces that I have on now, most of these are new that I've shown. So I'm going to be styling these jorts that are, or longer shorts from Zara that I showed. They were kind of a cream color. This sweater actually I've had for maybe like a year or maybe two. I don't know. It's old. It's from Target, like Future Collective. Never worn it. And I thought it would be nice to pair this with like a burgundy color. I love cream and burgundy together because I kept saying I don't have any boots, and I wanted like a brown boot or like a cream boot, and I was like, you know what, I love those colors together, so let's do a little like cranberry and cream look. So this is what I came up with. My jewelry, just so you know, these are Shop Koi, which are also new that I showed in my latest haul. But this is the sweater, and it's kind of like you can open it up, it hooks up here, but I thought that this was just fun to add some texture. So I'm going to do the full length so you can of course see the entire outfit. But I have on these longer cream shorts, which are a little bit of a dressier feel just because of the fabric, but I love them. I think like the longer jorts are in right now, so I definitely wanted to be able to style them up, and I just thought the all cream was just a look. I love a all white, like a winter white moment, so I was like, you know, this is really, I think it's really fun. I think it's still very like classy, but this kind of fringe sweater, so you can see, just adds a little bit of fun texture to the outfit. I have on a simple bodysuit underneath, so no need to like be super fancy. This is just like a cardigan, so it's nice because I could take this off if I wanted to and still kind of have a complete look. I'm also pairing it, gonna show you, so pull it together. I have this little Dupiana of the Coach Kiss Lock in burgundy just to pull in the boots, and then my glasses are, these are actually old. I don't know where I got these from, but I found them when I was like looking for a pair of sunnies to tie in the look, and I just thought they were like a fun shape, and it also brings in that burgundy color. So let me show you guys that. But these are it, and they have like a gold trim up top, if you can see, so it kind of pulls in all of the gold accessories. And I thought this was just a fun, winter look. You can kind of accomplish this with any color. So if you have black, you can do, all black in a boot. But I just thought this was cute. Now I have an outfit that I can like put aside, so next time I'm looking for something to wear, I can just pull her right on out. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this next outfit is super fun. These are pants from Anthropologie that I showed on the last video of like new things that I got in. And then this is a new top from Zara. I love this because it's like an unbasic basic, so it's like a layered tank turtleneck type of vibe, but it's all one piece, and it has the little thumbs out, so it's like something that can elevate versus just wearing like a basic white t-shirt. So I decided to pair that with these kind of like track like pants. If you guys remember these, they have the little strut down the side. They are so fun. These are super comfortable too, and I'm wearing a size medium. But I decided like these are kind of sporty, and of course you can wear them with a sneaker. But you guys know I am more of a dressy gal. I don't own too many sneakers, so that's on my list. I do have a pair of like maybe like black sneakers. I think they're like snakeskin, so I could wear those, but I decided to dress them up because this is how I would style it. I am very into the juxtaposition of like high-low and like dressy casual. So I kind of took these pants, which are a little bit more casual. They do have like this kind of sparkle and kind of glittery vibe to them, but they still kind of a little bit casual. I'm wearing silver accessories. I put on a barely there heel just to kind of create that juxtaposition like of a dressy shoe with with a sporty kind of pant. You could do a pump as well. I just could not find like my black pump. I don't even know if I have a black pump. But so what is going to take this to the next level is I love a faux fur, and I feel like that just looks so good with jeans or something super casual. So I pulled out my Zara black fur, and I'm going to just like add that to the look. I think it's just super fun and cute. It's like I'm casual, but I'm not. I'm still doing a lot and doing the most, and it's still fabulous, but you're comfortable all in the same instance. So I also thought it would be cool to add in sunglasses that were a little bit like sportier vibe, just to kind of pull that, you know, the style of the track pants back in. So I'm going to do these NYCs by 12 PM Studios. They have the white trim, so it pulls in the white. They also give this little hint of red tint, which red and green are complementary colors, so it was going to pair nicely with the green pant. And I feel like that just completes the look. I have a little like small little silver like miniature clutch. This is Brandon Blackwood, and this is like a little crossbody too, so I thought you can definitely, you know, be like hands free. I didn't want to do anything like too dressy or too large, because I have the fur on that's already taking up, you know, a lot of space. So that would just be like just my little bag that's just like sits on the side. And I think this is like such a fun look. I'll link everything again. It's still available, but this is how I would style these fun little track pants. And these pants are by a brand called The Upside. I don't own anything else from the brand, but these are my first piece from them, and I feel like they're good. They're a vibe. They're good. Okay, so this next look is going to be all about the accessories. Accessories can really make or break an outfit, or just elevate it to a whole nother level, a whole new edge. So I have this blazer, which is pretty classic. I just got this from H&M. Gray, kind of simple suiting blazer, but it is round, the round collar, and it kind of dips in and is a little bit longer, and kind of like fans out. So I thought this was like a really nice silhouette. I decided to pair it with stirrups instead of doing like a classic suiting trouser, because I didn't want it to look too boring. I think it still looks polished, still looks chic, still looks sophisticated. My shoes, wanted to keep that simple as well. I'm going to show you. So I have these classic kind of gold cap toe pumps, and I put the stirrups like around, you know, the outside of it. I think it's just like really simple and chic already. And then this is where the accessories are going to come in. So I decided to keep those simple as well, but I have gold to tie in the gold of the shoe. I'm going to just do my Hermes click clack bracelet in black. And then guys, I'm loving these pillbox hats, so I thought that would really just like amp it up a notch. So I decided to wear this little hat, guys. This is like so fun. I just love like this kind of ladylike appeal it just gives. And then pull it all together, we're going to do these sunglasses from 12 PM Studios. These are the Milans, and they have the gold trim on the side. The oval shape is so like Jackie O, so classy, so like sophisticated lady. I felt like that was perfect with this look. So I'm going to wear those as my sunnies, and you'll see the full outfit. And then instead of like a clutch, I was like, just because I want to wear my new bag, we're going to do my little YSL pyramid clutch, just to kind of add some more interest with the shape. Just like such a really cute, fun, sophisticated outfit to jazz up just like a simple suiting blazer. But I am like loving these hats. I don't know why, and they're like so inexpensive. I think it's just a nice way to kind of like add an extra element to your outfit. Also added these long faux leather gloves. I feel like gloves, opera length gloves, just add another little element. Now you can put jewelry on here. I just get too irritated, so it looks cute for a picture, but just for the sake of like, you know, normal wear, I'm not putting any jewelry on top. You could do like a bracelet on top, things like that, but I'm keeping this very like classy, chic. That is the look with this blazer. Let me know what you guys think. You could also belt this, but my black belt, guys, I'm like slimming down, so my black belt was a little bit too loose, but you could do a black belt around the waist to kind of like add even more dimension and just to kind of like jazz it up a little bit. I think that would be really cool too with like, you know how you see like the multiple belts around the blazer. I think that will work as well. But with this round neck, I just like so you can see the shape of like, you know, this longer style and silhouette. I just think this is like a really nice blazer. So okay, so this outfit is a little bit dressier, a little bit like holiday-ish. I showed this in my holiday video. I have this sequin skirt from Zara. Love it because it's full length. It's super comfortable. So I decided to keep it very sleek and simple. I just paired it with a complimentary chocolate brown turtleneck. So doing kind of a monochromatic look. But then guys, I just had to pull this out. The styling is all in these accessories here. This is from Shop Koi. I just love this necklace. So I paired it with this necklace and the matching ring. So those are kind of like my statement accessories. And then I have a blazer that I just draped over top just to kind of complete the look. I feel like adding a third layer always just like adds a little bit of sophistication and kind of like amps up the vibes a little bit. So when in doubt, add a third piece. And I never put it fully on. I'm just going to like drape it over my shoulders. Like a chocolate brown satin blazer. This is super old from Zara, but I feel like it just adds a little bit of element, you know, if you get a little bit chilly, but it definitely just always looks chic just to kind of drape a blazer or a jacket over your shoulder. So, and then for my bag, I'm going to keep it with the chocolate brown. So we're doing all monochromatic. And then we have this is also from Zara old, but it was kind of like this clutch that was popular, but it has springs in the gold, but it's kind of on the side. So I feel like it won't compete too much like with the jewelry, but that you can also kind of like hold it this way also if you don't want it to be like too much going on. But I feel like I have this, so why not wear it? My shoes are going to be these velvet shoes that I also got from Zara. Also part of my holiday video. They're perfect because they match with a few of the things that I've owned. So I feel like I didn't have anything in chocolate brown, any shoes. So these are perfect. Like they're simple enough to match with a lot of things. So I love that aspect of it. And that is how I decided to pair this sequin skirt. Y'all, get into this skirt. I love this because I feel like sequins, you always see like black or, you know, I have a red sequins, but I'm just like chocolate brown. I love chocolate brown and I'm loving all the things I'm seeing this season. It's really having a moment, and I love that they did this in chocolate brown. I just think it looks so chic and sophisticated. But guys, that is the look. Okay, so the last look is going to be a casual look for me. So I decided to keep the same top on just because it just works, right? And we're getting our cost per wear. That's why I love things like this. I'm basic, so I can really wear it with so many outfits. But I wanted to style these boots from the Glenn Martin's H&M collab. I showed them in my last video, and I was thinking like, how did I want to style them? I do want to wear them with like a plaid skirt, but I've been looking for the right one. So I thought in the meantime, let's pair them with a denim look. You know what I mean? Denim is good for every day. Everyone owns a pair. I was feeling like I kind of like the baggy vibe I've been seeing going on. So I decided to try that out and style it up. So I kept the top on. I'm doing these kind of like looser fit denim. They are from Zara. These are one of my favorite pairs. I don't know. They're a little bit older, so I don't know if they're still available, but I feel like they always have something similar. So what I wanted to do was kind of like amp it up just a little bit. I tried it with the faux fur, which I feel like it was okay. And I was just like, I don't know if that's like, I'm not feeling it 100%, like it'll work, but it wasn't giving the like, you know what I mean? So I decided to pair it with this Naked Wardrobe trench. Guys, this is another new piece. I ordered this during the Black Friday sale. I was actually waiting for it to go on sale because I feel like it would. And I got it in this cream color or the white color. Everyone kind of has it in a brown, burgundy, olive. They're all great, but I was like, this would be such a moment for like a winter white look. So I'm going to style that also with the winter white look, but it really works with this look that I'm going for. So let me show you that. When I tell you the quality of this coat, it is heavy duty, okay? And it's just like, oh, it's like butter. So it's giving, and this is actually, it's meant to be oversized, but it does run like pretty large, so I got a size small. I read the reviews, I sized down. I'm normally like a medium. I feel like you can definitely size down and it's still going to give you like the oversized look. But I mean, look at this already. Like, I know you can't see the full, I'm gonna put the full, but just like the balance of like the boot, the gray and the cream, and then I have the perfect accessories to tie it together. We don't need too much because, you know what I mean, like I'm not going to have like dangly earrings or anything like that. I feel like a simple pose, no bracelets, maybe a ring. But let's put on these glasses. These are also by 12 p.m. Studios. I feel like all of my glasses today were 12 p.m. Studios, but they're just so good. They are the London Blue, so it's an indoor-outdoor sunglass, right? Then the bag. So this is an oldie but goodie from Coach, and it's a larger clutch, but look, it has like the gray moments in there, the black, also the white, and I feel like that's just going to give it kind of like what it needs. So that is the look, and I feel like it's like casual but still like totally a vibe. Like, you don't really need any jewelry. I feel like the coat is like the statement, you know what I mean, the coat and the boot. So just keeping it simple, you still have some interest by pairing it with, you know, a really classy pair of sunglasses. And if you want like a darker shade, that's perfect too, but I wanted to keep it nice and light. Let me see, that glare is kind of on there, but I wanted to keep it kind of nice and light because this is already like, you know what I mean, oversized and heavy. I didn't want a heavy pair of sunglasses to kind of weigh down the look. So I feel like this is just so me, like the casual me. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I was worried this jacket would be like too big for me, but it's perfect, guys. This is a look, okay? This is a look. So don't be afraid of the white. I know it's scary because it's white, but this is not an everyday coat, right? This is not an everyday outfit. It's for a look. It's simply for the look and the vibe, okay? So get into it. Get into it. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was my little winter styling session. We styled up, I think, 5 looks today. So stay tuned. I got more pieces that are coming in. We'll do another kind of part 2 styling session. If there's something that you want to see styled or have suggestions of items that you need help styling, please leave a comment and I'll see what I can do for you. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.